Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Big Friday. Right, it's close enough. It's gonna come sooner or later. How's it going, Uncle Jim? Ishar? Oop. Man, he's got a pulling out weapons? Is that a sword? Oh, can't pick it up. I think my favorite was Yakuza 0, where you can like pick up weapons and put weapons in your pocket. That shit was sick. Yeah. Cav M92? Jeez. That's for 43 months, man. That's a hell of a long time. Hell, I appreciate it, dude. Crazy to think that it's been that long already. Thanks a lot, Captain. Happy Big Friday. Happy Big Friday, Jonah, RW. It's Big F. I think I'm gonna beat this game on Friday. One of these Fridays.
And stay down.
I think there's 13 chapters and I'm on chapter 10. Oh, I wonder if the story parts get like how long. That could happen too.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it.
Damn, cream latte?
Pretty tasty. Thanks.
I can go for one of those. Alright, what was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, supposed to meet up with Kawana. I met up with the Gomeri jeweler, and they said that he's hiding out over here somewhere. And this guy's with me. Okay, alright, I remember. What's up, hey bats? How's it going, Oniken?
Hold up, Yagami-san.
Man, this PS5 is pretty nice. Where the hell am I going? This game loads quickly. It looks really nice. I just wish there were some more games. Oh god, this guy killed me last time. I underestimated him. Oh boy. Nice. Elden Ring, probably the next big one. Game to play. I'm hoping Fatal Frame, but that might only be like a few days, huh? Those games usually aren't the longest. Man, I haven't unlocked any abilities for this. I was just trying to focus on Snake. But I need to get these books now. All these abilities suck. SP after battle. Should probably get those. Oh, I wonder if I should have got these. So harsh. Man, I never realized it, but Yagami's a dirty lay player. Yeah, those guys not fighting? Looks like they were just watching on the sidelines.
What a waste. Yeah, let's go.
So, you're Yagami Yanaki? Tesso-san told me to let you in.
Yagami Aniki?
Will you be coming inside?
Let me pass.
Sure, let me pass.
This way, please.
And I had a ton of points.
Bro, hey man. Welcome back, friends.
Tesso Aniki? Do I have to call you that?
Take a seat. And you too, buddy.
This'll be fun.
And which of your names should we be using for you now?
No, was that him?
Kawana? Or do you prefer Kitakata-sensei?
Kitakata's a name that's been all but murdered by society. In Ijincho, I'm just a merry old handyman Kawana-san.
He
If you ask the cops,
looks so
you're the
young.
murder suspect Kitakata. After killing Sawa-sensei, you fled the scene. At least, that's the story the police top brass are passing down through the ranks. Now, why would they say something like that about you?
But he's supposed to be pretty old, I
Calm
guess.
down, Yagami. How come you never relax?
So Kawana hired you guys from the start, and you pretended to not know each other in front of me? If that's the case, you really went all out for me.
Didn't I tell you? The Liumang accepts anonymous requests, too. Tesso didn't know I was the one who hired him. I suppose there's no point in hiding that now.
That's just how it is. Nothing to get mad over, bro.
You really aren't hiding anything? Did you tell him all you've done?
He's a former high school teacher who's going around killing bullies. Not much more to hide than that. Need any more convincing?
Honestly, I'm at a loss. I worked my ass off to get where you are.
And I'm still trying to untangle the mess you've made of it. You've got my student helpers by the throats. So I'm really backed into a corner here.
You mean the graduates from Kurokawa Academy? Like Mamiya-san?
Very good, Sugiura-kun. So how about it? No reason for us to doubt each other's intentions, right? All the secrets are out in the open now.
Fine. And I'm gonna light up.
Damn. You gonna get
Just
stoned
over at
too?
Komiju, weren't you? RK was looking for me there. The police even lent them a hand.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm even more confused. I give up. Who in the world could be after me? Who has influence over both RK and the police?
Here to venture a guess?
Minister of
They'd be
Health.
the uneducated guesses of a handyman. You got any bright ideas yourself, Master Detective?
It's one
I
of the
haven't confirmed
parents.
it for sure yet.
Right.
I have a pretty good theory for you.
I think we settled on that last time.
Who?
The ones looking for Kawana are Public Security.
The Public Security Division. That's what a detective from Kanagawa PD said. According to them, you're the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's murder. That's why Kanagawa PD was told to lay off RK. Any trace of RK in the footage near Sawa-sensei's place is gone. Likely public security's work. And with that kind of backing, it's understandable why RK is so confident.
Yo, hold up again. Why is public security after Kuwana in the first place?
The wishes of a specific individual.
Public security is probably working for Reiko Kusumoto, Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health.
What?
Kawana, you had your students kidnap Shinya Kawai, right? 5 years ago in Kamurocho? Kawai bullied Reiko Kusumoto's son, Mitsuru-kun. That painted a target on his back for you. But before you took Kawai out, you approached Reiko Kusumoto with your revenge offer, didn't you? Ahara told us that. Before taking revenge on a bully, you'd approach the family about it first. Did you make the same offer to Reiko Kusumoto?
What if I did?
She's the
Oh,
Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. She's pretty popular. She's even cleaning up her predecessor's mess. If it were to surface that she agreed to a revenge killing, they'd have yet another massive scandal on their hands. And if you get to go down in cuffs instead of a body bag, that detail may just come out. Before that can happen, Reiko Kusumoto plans to
Have me silenced and use public security to do it.
Exactly. Except public security can't just
have
go
him
after.
silenced.
So they subcontracted RK to do the dirty work. That would explain why public security is trying to cover for RK.
I see. Well, the logic starts off soundly enough.
Something wrong with it?
Unfortunately, yes. Something does stick out.
And what's that?
I did, in fact, approach Kusumoto-san 5 years ago about taking revenge on Shinya Kawai. And just as you said, I used Mamiya-kun and the others to kidnap Kawai.
And?
From that point on, Kusumoto-san knew I was directing Mamiya-kun and the others. She'd seen their faces, knew their identities, everything. So, if Kusumoto-san wanted to go after me, Mamiya-kun and the others would be first on the list. But the fact is, public security hasn't laid a finger on them, even now. Which means, Kusumoto-san isn't the one giving them orders.
Hmm.
Sure. That makes some sense.
Hey, so sorry if this is off topic, but what was Kusumoto-san doing when Shinya Kawai was killed 5 years back?
She was standing right there with me. Afterwards, she took 3 days of PTO, and that was a first for her.
Why?
Jeez.
Shinya Kawai died at the hands of Kusumoto-san. She drove the knife into his chest personally. She took it slow, making sure he suffered the whole time. Just like Akihiro Ehara, she avenged her son with her own 2 hands. I admire her.
She killed Kawai herself?
Oh, damn.
Afterward, she told me she'd never wash the smell of his blood off her hands.
Damn, man.
I was the only one who knew that, by the way. The others have no idea. On that day 5 years ago, I sent them straight home after they brought me Kawai. And I was the only one with Kusumoto-san when she killed him.
This sounds way too crazy to be real.
Even so, the fact is, Kusumoto-san hasn't betrayed me. Besides, I doubt the Vice Minister is powerful enough to order public security around.
Then who is giving them their orders?
Well, I'd say your theory's on the right track. I'm sure public security contracted RK. It lines up with what's happened so far. I imagine they're so persistent because they know I can be used against Kusumoto-san.
Either way, whoever's pulling the strings is someone who'll benefit from your capture. So if it isn't Reiko Kusumoto, maybe it's one of her enemies?
An enemy?
Yeah, like someone within the Ministry of Health. Or maybe even some kind of political rival. Nothing would be more valuable to them than dirt on Kusamoto, right? They're probably trying to take her down. Or they could threaten and manipulate her as they see fit. Is that why public security's been taking action? If they wanted to take her down, they could have had the police investigate her fair and square.
Right. Kusamoto-san can walk away from the Ministry of Health anytime she wants. Plus, she has the public's support, especially with the younger crowds. All just more reasons for her to have enemies.
I read some article about how even the Prime Minister has a hard time with her. Like, she'll get up in his face every time he signs an order. Dumbass loses so many arguments, he practically works for her now.
So the Prime Minister's trying to find some dirt on Reiko Kusamoto?
Prime Minister?
Just an example.
Damn.
Weren't you listening when we said Kusamoto-san has lots of enemies in her position?
Hey, don't be a dick.
So whoever's behind this may have been looking for a weakness in Kusamoto-san for a while. They must have got their start after realizing Ehara's case was really about getting revenge on a bully. That puts Ehara and Reiko Kusamoto in the same boat, being that their only sons were bullying victims. And if they discovered that Kawai also vanished 5 years ago...
Regardless, that wouldn't account for the rest of the incidents where a bully ended up dead. You'd know. You're the one going up and down the whole country killing them off, aren't you? Kawai makes number 7.
7? Damn, man.
It wouldn't take much to connect the dots. It'd lead straight to her. Reiko Kusamoto.
7.
Then they'd know that she was among the victims who got her revenge.
Yeah. And then, to Ahara's case, the link between him and Kusamoto is clear as day now if you know what you're looking for. That link is Sawa-sensei. It took me a while, but I connected the two cases together myself. It was RK. She never should have even been on their radar. In fact, they traced your name from her. Sawa-sensei knew. She suspected you were involved with the Mikoshiba murder in one way or another, right? You don't care. You see your killing spree on these former bullies like you're doing the country a service. In your eyes, this is vengeance. Actually, no. You'd call it justice, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Except, Sawa-sensei wouldn't have died if it was.
That was never my intent. She shouldn't have died.
Tesla looks
No.
pretty funny.
You don't get to just brush her off like that. Like an afterthought. You had to have known you'd go down for this eventually. And you're fine if all your old students like you and Mamiya go down with you. By then, why would you look back at your trail of blood? Why would you clean up all your carnage? It's not your problem, right? You move forward with one purpose. Send as many bullies to hell as you can. Beyond that, you don't give a shit what happens. Sawa-sensei died in tears. You didn't see what I saw. The fear she must have felt was still frozen on her face. You, Ehara, Reiko Kusamoto, you're all murderers. And so far, all of you have gotten away with it. So why did Yoko Sawa end up having to pay the price? Tell me, will you even be able to look her in the eye when you die?
I doubt it. That's gonna follow me well into the afterlife. So what now, then? March to the cops and turn myself in?
You should. If you don't do exactly that, no one will know why she had to die. And that'll be the end of her story. Everyone will keep on dancing around her death, even though she was completely innocent. Just like the cops are doing.
Afraid I can't do that. If I turn myself in now, there's only one thing that happens. Public security takes me out. And worse, Reiko Kusamoto would be compromised. And that, I will never allow to happen. Of all the people involved in this, she deserves to walk free. Her revenge was justified.
You think so?
All she did was scrape off the scum of the earth that pushed her only son into an attempted suicide. She didn't sit around crying about a legal miscarriage. She took justice into her own hands. No one has any right to indict her for that. So don't go there. Nobody lays a finger on her.
Hey, skinny ginger kid. Looks like this is gonna turn into a little more than a chat.
Good thinking.
Oh boy.
So is your plan to
So-
kill me too?
Ambiguity.
Anyone who interferes with your justice?
Little
We
duck.
all get added to your body count, don't we?
The punishment fits the crime. You're just blind. If you can't see that, then you can go to hell!
Oh shit.
Stay out of my way!
Hold on. Let me eat a sandwich. Oh, no lettuce sandwiches? With special frankfurter? 3 of them. Super spicy frankfurter. Damn, 6 hot dogs? Okay. 6 hot dogs and wash it down with the hug bomb. Okay. Just the little mini hot dog eating competition. Just unhinged jaw. Start swallowing hot dogs. Maybe eat some more hot dogs. Sushi. Oh, sake. Immediately sober up. Where'd he go? Holy cow. Got some popcorn chicken. Damn, this stuff recovers no HP. Ouch. Oh.
Bring it on!
It's always the move. Oh, I dodged it. Jesus. That took off a ton of life.
Come get some!
The more I drink, the stronger
I've had enough
I
of
get.
this! Come on.
This guy's a moron. He never sees that coming. Like, this guy's gotta be like an old man, right?
How long has this been going now?
I lost track.
Call it?
Nah. They're gonna tire out eventually. Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
I can see that.
What you gotta do? Kill somebody. He's dead.
There we go. Now let's stop him.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Haven't you had enough yet?
What?
That's Udine's fault.
Think it's time to give it a rest?
Hell no. Stay out of our way.
You're not looking so hot.
He should have fell back.
You got lucky I stopped when I did, you know. I had a move lined up with your name on it.
You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
What a fucking mess, guys.
Nice.
Hey, both of you, eat. Your food's getting cold. One of our higher-ups cooked this himself. Won't look good if there's any left.
Not a problem. This stuff's great.
Delicious. Man, this is the good stuff.
That's the guy from Yakuza 7, huh?
So that means Reiko Kusamoto could be being targeted by public security.
They gotta patch that game and
Right.
fix it, right?
It's possible part of the police wants to catch me as leverage against
Hey,
Kusamoto-san
Chico-san.
on public security orders. But that's only if public security really is behind this. You're the one who said you got that info from a cop.
Well, someone up top's been putting pressure on the investigation. That much is clear. But no matter how you slice it, the fact that you're enemy number one while RK roams free is absurd. Unfortunately, all I got out of that cop was that public security itself is who we're up against.
Public security is Japan's top intelligence agency. If they're after you, there's no escape.
Agreed.
And I guess now's a good time to make a suggestion.
Huh?
Tell me, who benefits the most from you two fighting? Huh? That'd be public security. The more you drag each other down, the easier they'll be able to get the jump on you. By the time you notice, it's too late. They've got you. That's exactly what they'd want, right? But what if you two work together? You watch each other's backs and act before RK and public security do. You might even be able to find out who's pulling the strings.
Yeah. For two enemies to join forces, there needs to be an even greater threat to fight.
Sure, I'm on board with that.
Fine, but this is only temporary. Once we finish with public security, I'm gonna make sure you answer for what you've done.
Okay, then where do we start? Should we just storm public security at this point?
No. First, we need to confirm public security is really the enemy we're after.
Right. We'll make our move after that.
We have the element of surprise. They have no idea we're working together.
Then we'll use it to our advantage and outsmart them.
Aw, look at the boys playing nice.
If public security's trying to find some leverage against Kusamoto-san, they'll likely be listening in on her. They're the experts in wiretapping and espionage, after all. We just need a quick confirmation.
How?
We'll just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. That way, her enemy will trace the call and pinpoint our location. And public security is the only one in Japan who can pull that off, so we'll know right away if it's them.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. You saying if you call up Reiko Kusumoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in? Can we maybe not do that here?
Actually, that might just work in our favor.
Huh? Bro, why are you talking crazy?
Yagami-san, you sure about getting on bro terms without Kaito-san? Wouldn't that bum him out?
Whoa. This is amazing. What is this?
Good shit, huh? You've got good taste, bro. I knew you of all people would
Nice,
notice
bro.
the difference.
Damn, we still cooking back there?
Kuwana, when was the last time you spoke to Reiko Kusumoto?
5 years ago, on the night she killed Kawai. We arranged it, so we'd never contact each other after that.
So you have her number then?
If it hasn't changed.
What is it then? I have an idea.
What?
We're gonna set a trap to find out if we really are up against public security. If they trace the call and they send people for us, then we know for sure it's them. That's why we're gonna call Reiko Kusumoto using a location that doesn't exist at all.
How's that work?
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back to us, and we'll relay your voice. Obviously you won't be wherever we do this from. Best to do this someplace with no one around. Once we see who they send in, mission accomplished.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry, I got it. You'll catch up, Sugiura-kun.
First, we need to know our enemy. I'll have Tsukumo prep us some burner phones.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Only while you're here. Gotta keep things civil for my brother.
Man, Zhao-san's cooking makes even the suckiest situations not suck.
Cheers to that.
Man, what is that stuff they're eating? They gotta zoom in closer on it.
Hey, so Tsukumo-kun's already got the phones ready. They're burners that can't be traced back to us.
2 of them, right?
Just like you asked for.
Nicely done, Yokohama 99. You work quick.
Tsukumo, huh? Where's that guy? Let's fight some cars. Oh. Damn, they jump on top of the cars too? Damn, my HP's so low.
Really, guys?
Oh, can't get too near it. Motorcycles, huh?
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Great.
Oh, damn.
What a waste.
That's how I would find the lobby too.
Yeah, let's go.
Ah, just the two I've been waiting for. Excellent work, by the way.
Hey, got those burner phones ready?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am?
I still don't fully get what's going on. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do with these?
Okay, I'll break it down. First, we call Kawana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto, using them that way. The phones won't be connected to each other, but their voices will be relayed so they can talk normally.
Oh, okay. And then?
If public security finds out Reiko Kusamoto's talking to Kawana, they'll trace the call without actually finding him. Then we can see exactly who they send without risk of being seen ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm getting it.
Surely you don't intend to do that here, do you? That would put a beacon on us for Kawana-san's enemies.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise an eyebrow at an army of public security boys. And it's gotta have a good vantage point.
There's a building under construction not far from here. It's late, so no one should be around that may get involved unintentionally.
Where is it?
It's right near Seirio High. There's a crane by the river, too. You'll know when you see it.
Okay, you two stay put. I should be able to handle this alone.
You sure about that?
Let me at least put out a drone, Yagami-shi, even if it isn't much. I'll use it to capture the faces of Kawana-san's pursuers.
That'd be good.
Oh, that's a building construction site. You see a Yokohama 99. I was like, what the hell? I thought that's where I was. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Shouldn't have been skating in traffic.
Hell yeah!
Dude. Abs in. Thanks for the follow. Sounds like Yagami's pretty happy about it too. Oops. Are you taunt? R1, L3.
That all you got?
There you go.
Come on. That all you got?
Damn, no dodges.
Come on, bring it.
And stay down.
Which way am I going? Oh, that is a nice restaurant. Is this the restaurant? Oh, it's like a little cafe.
いらっしゃいませ。
Damn, fresh
Starving.
milk?
Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございます。
Should have got some of that. Oh, okay. I watched Oniken do this.
Here we go. All right. Yeah.
Oh. Input lag. Dang, gotta time it better, okay. Oh, Jesus. Dang, maybe I need a golden bat too. Oh, I didn't move. Damn, the first and last ones. Perfect. One chat. Oh, I thought that was the bathroom. I was like, why can't you go in there? Cool.
This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking about.
You know, I'm surprised no one pulled out a gun yet. Usually, you know, guns come into play in these Yakuza games. Maybe
Yeah.
no,
I
Lost
think I can
Judgment,
spot
right? Did
whoever
they have a
comes
gun
close
too?
from here.
Like someone gets
I'm
shot,
gonna call Kawana on the burner now.
Understood.
or like can't fuck with them. They got guns.
It's Kawana.
You ready? I'm about to call Reiko Kusamoto. Once you're connected, you take it from there.
It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her.
Yeah. Can't imagine this won't be awkward.
I know. Okay, do it.
Is it that easy? Don't they have like interference? Why do you tape them together? RK.
Yes, hello?
This is Kitakata, from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei. I've read about your accomplishments. To think you'd become a vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some. But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What is it you wanted?
If you've been watching the news, you've probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. They think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question. What do you want?
I hope you weren't planning to ask me for a favor. I'm afraid the answer would be no.
No, it's not that. It's just... I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause any trouble for you, Kusumoto-san. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to handle it from my side.
So in your opinion, then, do you believe anything related to you could cause me any trouble?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusamoto's phone is compromised. And if there's one organization capable of tracing a call and moving on it, it's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public security is really coming straight to you by car?
No. There's no way they could mobilize their people that quickly. My guess? It's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Damn, she is the last boss, right?
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it. Shoot it! Shoot it down!
You sure?
Shoot
Just
it?
take it down!
Oh shit!
Hey, what the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it. It's too small.
Shit!
God damn.
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kawana guy?
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up. Do we look like spec ops?
Yeah, right. But at least you gotta shoot that thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park. I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it in.
That's 6 punks and only 1 gun between you by my count.
Who the fuck are you?
It was you guys in charge.
Shoot them.
I'm sure Kawana would have had this whole thing solved a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do have to give you credit for how fast you made it here.
That was my gun, asshole!
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung, right?
It sounds like you must know Kawana. Well, I guess we're not gonna be leaving here empty-handed after all. Come on! We're taking this guy in, boys! Fuck him up!
Come on. Let's go.
I wonder if I can throw him off the building.
Let's do this. Let's
God, it's not gonna work out. Damn, you can fly? Is David Blaine right on top of him?
Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
You mean Soma?
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kawana?
They just said to catch him. Well, they also made it very clear not to kill him. Like we'd pull the trigger. We never even heard what our cut was.
Just another useless grunt. Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel if you found out you were just pawns in public security's game?
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can. Go tell your buddies, get them out too. Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you and toss you aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling out of.
Damn, nice guy Yagami.
Yes?
Pardon me. You would be Reiko Kusamoto, correct?
Sir, it's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Calm now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my division of public security. Bondo is my name, ma'am.
Are you now?
Dondo.
Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
I have a more public-facing title as well.
That's such a blank card.
But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests. I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusumoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him. A former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty as a matter of fact.
Uh-oh. Yo, what up, Nick? Did you see that? What a twist. The show's getting crazy.
A shadow looms over Yagami and Kuwana. Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze on Reiko Kusumoto of the Ministry of Health. 5 years ago, Kuwana prompted her to take revenge on Shinya Kawai for pushing her son to the brink. Secrets can only lie dormant so long, and upon their waking, chaos ensues.
Undercover. So comfortable.
You've done it again, Tsukumo. Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru
Done it again.
Kusumoto would be in one of the better hospitals around
Done
the
it
health
again,
system.
Kojima.
That narrowed it down to just a few locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusumoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years. Even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusumoto to turn herself in? Well, I'm gonna try at least. She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it. If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawai, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending Arcane. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kuwana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this. So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that. Like the professional detectives we are.
Prepared? How?
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san, I gotta go get ready. Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
Got it.
See ya.
So what do you need from me in this, Yagami? You got any old acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akutsu are? You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular. Thanks. Watch your back. If they find out you're spying on them, they won't like it. I'll be ready. Like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
He's rough around the edges, but in the end, he comes through.
Yeah. Turns out he's got extra time on his hands.
Why don't you hire him at your office, Yagami-shi?
I'll talk about that with Kaito-san once he recovers. Anyway, sorry Tsukumo. We have to take Sukiura from you again.
Why start apologizing now? It's all good. We'll talk again soon.
Why does he always apologize to him for that? Damn, 2 more chapters? I wonder how many more twists they can fit in. Alright. I think I have my stick plugged in. I don't know if it works though. Man, it's so dusty. I haven't used it in a while. Yeah. Classic Canadian yell. Man, I couldn't do that move yesterday on pad. Popsicle back PP. Couldn't get those PPs out. Now, was that natural? Damn. Oh, sick combo.
Wrestling is the ultimate sport.
Oh, those Canadians. Ooh. Kept fucking up that combo. What the hell? Let's see this replay. Crush dash did the throw too slow. Alright, last one. Terrible time to swing. Should have just blocked. They try to step. Well, I guess one more. I'm ready to put my quarter in. Oh no. Gotta win one and then quit one, even on the computer. That shit took a while. Man, Akira. This guy's such a beast. That was really fast. Damn, this guy's good. Alright, this is really the last one. Running out of money and patience. Damn. Broke the giant swing. Nice. Oh, what a cheating bitch!
I haven't gone down like that
In ages. Let me try Sarah on the stick.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Damn, calling you out for having zip? Nothing under the hood?
Better run home to Mama now.
Damn, into the water. That would be sick if she kicked him into the water a little bit smoother.
Try again in a few years.
Man, this game doesn't look too bad. But I remember it looking better on Ultimate Showdown. Let's play that game again. damn.
Better run home to Mama now.
Wow, that hit her all the way on the side.
Better run home to Mama now.
Dashing in my face. What a damn CC.
You'll never be a match for me.
Alright, let's go Dario. Only need one quarter. Oh my lord. Oh. It's gonna be like that, huh? No continues? This game sucks, man. Pfft. Worst game ever. Got my stick out for nothing. Ugh. Got my hopes up. Pfft. quit. Man, Duriel is such a cheater. Alright. Now that I'm done with Virtual Fighter, I can go to the hospital. I wonder if that kid knows how to play Virtual Fighter. Where's Taxi? Man, I'm just missing everyone? That ability doesn't work very well.
What a waste.
What a waste.
It's pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Where's Taxi? There's a bar on this street, isn't there? Damn, all these guys get swords and shit? Knives?
Let's do this.
Really, guys?
いらっしゃいませ。
Give me some expensive shit. Hibiki? Valentine? Beefeater?
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Damn, super hard to skateboard. Man, it's so hard running in a straight line. Kept zigzagging all over the place. Man, there's so much shit everywhere. I'm not sure what the use for it is. Oh. She's the bad guy.
What are you? Don't worry. I'll give it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged, and we wouldn't want anyone listening in now, would we?
We'll take a few laps around the block, and then drop you back off at the hospital. Sorry, but we just need a bit of your time.
Very well. Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do. I know how this must come across right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Fine. What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth. In your own words. About Shinya Kawai, and how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
Recap the whole game for her,
The other
Yagami.
day you received a call from Kitakata-sensei, didn't you? He goes by the name Koana now, and works as a handyman in Ijincho. He made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless you're public security, you could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. And that's what you are now after Koana. Do you understand, Kusamoto-san? You must really be something special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that
sipping
with
on?
a capable bureaucrat like you?
Just some
There's
water.
no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. The things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences. I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support. But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public security's leash.
I have more than a few enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them. To be quite frank, public security only exists to maintain the status quo. The establishment is made up of various powers which control politics and finance. But naturally, each branch has its own agendas, goals, ideas of justice, which leads to all sorts of issues and hindrances, which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Are you implying it's public security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught
Nothing
up
but
in
green
all
lights
that
in this
does
town.
indeed make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment people, you're something to be excised.
Hmm?
I guess there's bullying among adults in high places too.
Yeah. Now we know why they were looking for any kind of weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
An active duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully? I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move. As the details of Ihara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai. All to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago, probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
Even after finding out Kawai disappeared, public security still had to verify it. But if they found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They'd finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro Ihara and your son share a common link. That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru-kun's classmate and Toshiro Ihara's teacher. Not only that, she was also linked to Ihara's murder victim, Mikoshiba. She was his master teacher. So, not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sawa-sensei suspected that Kawana was involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Then Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san, you knew she was killed, right? Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues? He said he wouldn't cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
Oh. How's your son doing?
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now. Of course, that's been true for the last 13 years.
I see.
We transferred him to Toto University Hospital just this year, hoping they could spur his recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different from the previous hospital. All I can do is wait.
Has anybody from public security contacted you? Have you been approached by any strangers?
I have my suspicions.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? And do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Pension fund?
It's always about
An
the pension
independent
fund.
agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund. It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
What?
And certain groups want to take bigger risks with that money in order to generate more profit. In other words, they want the health ministry to use taxpayer money to gamble. They believe that's the only way to rebuild Japan's faltering economy and secure the future of this country.
I mean, would it work?
Of course. If the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble, then we wouldn't be able to guarantee anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively, even if it means the returns are lower.
Okay. I'm starting to understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
Just keep
To
driving
be able
straight.
to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy, they need a change of management. And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office. And she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble were to fail, you can blame the whole thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Okay. But wow, 160 trillion.
I'm guessing they've already contacted you about it?
That's an assumption.
How much is 160 trillion? It's like $1,000.
I have to ask you about Shinya Kawai. You killed him 5 years ago. With your own hands, didn't you? I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawai. But was that really the only answer?
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video of how Mitsuru was treated.
I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video. That's when I knew that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
And your solution was to pull them into the quagmire? Make them accomplices in murdering Kawai?
If you already know so much, what more do you need to ask?
Nothing else to ask.
I get it now. Let me reiterate. We are not your enemy.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do. He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country. And once public security has him, they will extract everything he knows.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me...
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
Most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and I'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. What does it matter?
What?
What does it matter?
Because in my opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusamoto-san.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than one. Shinya Kawai. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son. I hated Kitakata-sensei. He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured. But that changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years later. And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video, they deserved to be punished. That it was the only way to get closure.
You took him up on it? But you of all people should have known better.
True. You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs.
How'd they know they get away with it?
Sensei's words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho, where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right. He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually. When he saw me, he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said. All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known that. That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him. And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate. But that's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Kawana said something similar. But you think you can repeat all that? This time say it to her.
Oh, I thought he was gonna have like a voice recorder.
Sawa-san?
You and Kawana can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions had consequences for her. It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost of another. Someone innocent always pays the price. I won't just sit here and watch as history tries to repeat itself. This phone isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in.
But what about her phone?
That's all I had to say.
What's up, Mad Boy?
We're back.
Whew, that was a long, straight drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Kawana. Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? 'Cause I'll totally take you up on that.
Damn, still drunk? What? There's still more enemies?
What a waste.
I'm gonna fight this guy again.
Look who we have here. Haven't seen your mug in a while.
It's only been 2 or 3 days. Where's Koana?
How should I put this? Would you freak out if he was right behind you?
You know, this kind of shit is why you get on my nerves.
Couldn't we have done this by phone?
I just came from seeing Reiko Kusumoto. I told her to turn herself in for murdering Kawai 5 years ago.
You what?
What did she have to say about that?
She had no sins to atone for.
Of course not. Look, what do you think you're doing? Her part in this is done. Don't drag her back into it.
This isn't yours to finish. You would just let Sawa-sensei stay collateral damage. How do you think her folks feel? They probably think you killed their daughter. And they don't know why, or if justice will be served. Do they have to suffer like that? All without even knowing the truth? Would Sawa-sensei want that? You talk about justice, but she keeps getting left out. You aren't even trying when it comes to her.
Say whatever you want, but if you cause Kusumoto-san any more pain, I will never forgive you.
That's exactly why I didn't tell you I was going to meet her.
Listen, Yagami. She hides it well, but she's never gotten over the fact Mitsuru tried to jump to his death. And she's not sure how to feel about killing Kawai. Unlike me.
If she was anything like you, I would have pushed her harder to confess.
There's no evidence that she killed Kawai. He simply vanished from Kamurocho, and the police didn't even know about it. Besides, there's no case without a corpse. Point being, she'll never be charged.
Koana has Kawai's body hidden somewhere. Oh yeah.
Even if she did turn herself in, the police wouldn't know what to do with her.
Don't think for a second that you're getting a pass here. You've killed, what, 7 people now? Do you even hesitate anymore?
You got proof? Running around making baseless accusations. You sure you were a real fucking lawyer?
My colleagues in Kamurocho are getting ready to appeal Ahara's case. Your actions are going to be put under a microscope.
I wouldn't even call that bad news. I want the world to know their bullies are getting what they're due. And by then, I'll probably be going by a different name, maybe even a different look.
You're just gonna keep doing this? Did Sawa-sensei sacrifice mean nothing to you?
Is that the only thing keeping you around? Truth be told, I don't think exposing everything is even in Sawa's best interest.
What?
She was a bully too?
Sawa herself felt guilty. I just sent you the proof.
She's also a bully.
What is this? An audio file?
After Ahara-san lost in court, she called me. I recorded our conversation.
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face. He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever. Believe me, I never wanted to do that.
Sawa-kun's testimony in court was false, and she was racked with guilt over it.
And your first thought was to record it? When she was at her most vulnerable?
Yes. And then I played it for Ihara-san. He had the right to know the real reason his son killed himself.
All you did was light the fires of vengeance in Ihara's heart because you didn't want to be alone.
You know, I've heard that bullying is almost instinctive. That's why people who do it never stop. I mean, think about it. Would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again? Somebody's always got to get his hands dirty.
And that somebody's gonna be you?
Super
If it
bully.
means I can prevent another Mitsuru Kusamoto, yes. I
One
will
bully
keep
to
killing.
rule them all.
These bastards who prey on the defenseless must be punished for all to see. I wish the law would do its job. Because deep down, I don't want to do any of this.
I understand what you're saying, but you're taking it too far. Just stop, Kawana.
If you really want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me. And call it justice.
He just loves killing bullies.
I thought you guys were gonna start another fight. It was a bitch cleaning up the mess last time.
Next time I go up against him, it won't be just a few scratches.
Well, when that time comes, take it anywhere but here.
Sorry, Tesso. I'm about to fuck up this place again. Knock over all the chairs. Oh, the tables can be destroyed too, huh? What the hell happened here, Tessa? Fix it. Dude, jeez. Why is there a room here? Hmm. Oh, look at all these people.
Really, guys?
The hell? That guy's a gun. Who? How the hell did he get a gun?
kill.
Ouch. Oh, still mashing triangle. Oh. No dodging.
And stay down.
Damn, so many enemies here.
Great.
Oh, just about to get into that restaurant. Oh, I've been stabbed. My life is going down.
Let's go.
Really, guys?
Okay, too many fights, jeez. I'm gonna eat at this restaurant.
Stuff. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
She doesn't sound weird at all.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Are you in Yokohama again, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Is this about Ahara's trial?
Yes. Regarding the appeal. The prosecution says they want to consult with us. Off the record.
Off the record?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
They want to discuss with the judge beforehand whether or not Ahara's murder footage is admissible evidence. The video has gone viral, of course, and nobody's really sure how to handle it.
Is the prosecution really gonna hold the line on it being a deep fake?
That's quite possible. Which is why we're meeting today in the courthouse conference room. I'm sorry for the short notice, but could you join us?
Of course. I'll be there.
Thank you very much. No need to rush. There's still plenty of time. Just be sure you're there, please.
No need to rush, but you know, you have to rush. I can learn all this stuff, huh? Oh, damn. Okay. Damn, still drunk from yesterday?
So what you're saying is, Yui Mamiya was not a victim of sexual battery, but rather she conspired with Akihiro Ehara to fake a murder alibi. We've already closed the book on that ordeal, yet now the defense wants to write a sequel?
He's the bad guy. Takano.
To establish the defendant's motive in the harassment, we need to bring the Mikoshiba murder to light. The groping itself was staged. It was all part of their script, right down to the guilty verdict.
It sounds like the defendant has some strong hostility for the court.
Ihara got the court to accept his murder alibi by twisting the legal process to his own ends. It was easy to miss, because at the time, Mikoshiba's body hadn't been found yet. But we have to admit that we all got duped.
We? You're not even a lawyer. You're a detective.
Yagami-sensei still has a license to practice.
Forget what I said if it offended you, prosecutor.
My superiors always told me that in his youth, your Genda-sensei was a difficult man. He'd insist his clients were innocent, persisting even in the face of conviction. He was hostile to the prosecution, and was known to fraternize with Kamurocho Yakuza.
Oh.
But it was his sheer disrespect that made my boss hate him.
Damn. You sure know an awful lot about Genda-sensei.
Because I honestly can't say I like him. He treated me like a child when I was starting out.
I'll tell you this. There's no higher praise for the defense than being called difficult by the prosecution.
Now, if we can get back on track, can we confirm the defendant himself has agreed to the appeal?
Yes.
But if Ehara really committed the murder, why would he agree to his alibi being scrutinized?
Ehara's objective isn't to get away with murder.
Then what is he after?
Making a mockery of the legal system.
Then it'd be best not to pay him any attention.
And you'd be right. If your priority is saving face in front of the court rather than preserving fairness in the law.
You've got a real attitude.
Sorry I'm a bit late.
That's the guy who threatened the other lady. Oh shit, slow-mo walk. That's him.
So, with this appeal, the defense wants to assert the defendant's innocence by establishing his guilt in a murder.
Wait, before we go on, who is this?
Who
He's
is
from
this?
the Metropolitan Police. Considering Ehara was on the force, he has a vested interest here. He's not here to participate, don't worry.
The police can't afford to be embarrassed any further. We need to send the right message to the public.
Can we have your name, please?
The name is Bondo.
And your title?
James Bondo.
Think of me as a kind of police coordinator. But don't let me interrupt the proceedings. Forget I'm even here. Please, continue.
Weird. New characters,
So much
30
for
hours
being
to the
off
game.
record.
Allow me to restate the prosecution's opinion to the judge. We cannot allow the murder footage to be used as new evidence in Akihiro Ehara's appeal. It's nothing but an online hoax of unknown origin. We can't just casually introduce that into court.
Indeed.
Furthermore, if Ehara bears such hostility towards the court, the footage might end up being a trap.
Trap?
Yes. What if the next viral video proves the original footage was doctored? What if the proceedings have already begun by then? Do we drop the appeal and call it a day? We cannot allow a man like Ehara to swing the court around by its nose at his whims. With that in mind, I believe Ehara's conviction should be upheld and enforced. Would the defense care to comment? Did you think any of this through before filing this appeal?
Yes. We aim to prove the defendant's innocence, no matter what your objections may be.
And what about you?
Is this a Yakuza pot hose? Nope. It's like its own game. Only like the side characters of the Yakuza games show up in these games. They're like in the same universe, I guess. But no Kiryu. Ehara never committed sexual
We
battery.
will prove Ehara is innocent of sexual battery. We have all the evidence we need.
Huh. You mean the murder video? You're no better than the public. You believe everything you read online. Is there any real proof that the video isn't fake? Or are you trying to set a precedent for court sentences to hinge on dubious videos?
True. The prosecution might have a point here, Yagami-san.
What? What?
The murder footage may not have shown Ehara-san assaulting anyone, but that alone doesn't prove him innocent.
Oh, right. Then,
What is this nonsense?
Chill out, bro.
Ehara has to atone for Mikoshiba's murder. I can't look the other way while a killer evades his sentence.
Come now. Is that why you're appealing? If so, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yagami-san, I understand how you feel, but being innocent of sexual battery isn't guilt for Mikoshiba's murder.
It's not?
What?
We're only appealing the groping case here, so...
Oh, right. Then,
What is this nonsense?
Then guilty verdict was wrong.
Ehara's guilty verdict was wrong.
We don't think there was enough evidence at the first trial to result in that verdict.
There was fiber from the victim's underwear found on Ehara's hand.
That was a trick. It was set up with cooperation from the victim.
There is no evidence it was a trick. Are you saying Yui Mamiya and Ehara met beforehand? Is there proof of that? Was there perhaps any security footage we didn't see?
No, the station erases the footage from their cameras after a few days if there's no need to keep it.
Right. But if there's even a chance Ehara and Mamiya were a team, the underwear fiber proves nothing. What were the other deciding factors? Security footage? The smartphone videos we kept seeing on TV? Those don't prove the crime either, because there was a huge time gap in them.
What?
We've done enough legwork to know.
There was a gap.
Did you walk around the site with your own 2 feet, prosecutor?
Well, no. But I have been to Shinjuku Station plenty of times.
Then you must know they have a mountain of security cameras covering every angle. But if you went there to look carefully, you'd find there are some blind spots. That's Ehara running, while Mamiya chases after her. It seems as though the whole chase is recorded, but this area in dotted lines is a blind spot no camera saw. That's the momentary gap in time where Ehara and his double switched places.
The victim was running right behind Ehara. She would have noticed if they swapped places right in front of her eyes.
Oh, but she knew about the swap all along. They were all in on it from the start.
Can you prove that?
From the
We don't have to prove
beginning?
the defendant is innocent, Takano-san.
What?
All we have to prove is that the evidence provided by the prosecution at the trial was insufficient to determine guilt. Because that's the role of the defense counsel.
Indeed it is.
They got him.
If the prosecution can't
Thanks for the
debunk
follow,
any and all possibility that the
JMF.
train groping was a put-up job, then it's innocent until proven guilty.
Then the defense should have brought it up the first time. Although I doubt Shirosaki-sensei actually believed in the defendant's innocence herself.
The guilty verdict at the trial was orchestrated by the defendant. It was our error not to have seen it at the time, but it would be another not to correct ourselves now.
Stop being so dramatic. He's just a subway perv.
That is a statement I cannot abide. The law can't give the impression that a false charge is permissible, even for a subway perv.
Right. I take that back. I misspoke.
I do believe this case is worth a trial in the appeal court. If the court was misled by a hostile defendant, then only the court can correct it.
Thank you very much.
However, I too have seen Ehara-san's murder footage. I believe it would be difficult to introduce it as evidence in this trial. Therefore, I cannot allow it to be brought into the courtroom at this time.
Can't use the murder footage, but it clearly shows him doing murder. It's murder footage. Fight him.
Sorry, son. Think you got this covered?
Huh?
I'll poke my head in at the office later.
Very well, we'll be expecting you.
Bando-san, was it? From public security?
I don't recall saying my department. But yeah, that's right.
Do you know Reiko Kusamoto? The vice minister at the Ministry of Health?
Of course.
Any particular reason she's under constant surveillance?
A rather bold question, isn't it?
It's just you and me here.
I see you know how to cut to the chase, Yagami-sensei.
Ehara's trial can't be that important to you. So I have to figure I'm the reason you showed up. You want to know where Kawana is, don't you? Were you finally forced to get off your ass because nobody else can get eyes on him?
Kuwana, otherwise known as Yu Kitakata, is wanted on suspicion of murder. If you know where he is, please do tell.
Wanted for murder? Huh. Because you know, I thought it was RK acting on your orders that killed Sawa-sensei.
Oh.
You think you can hide that fact forever? Even the cops in the field have their suspicions.
Do they? Well, the cubicle workers always resent the corner offices. Officers in the field complain about their superiors. I did the same thing back in my day.
Then why did you use thugs as your pawns instead of officers? Is that how Sawa-sensei got roped into this?
I'm afraid I'm not following.
You knew it was going to be a dirty job from the beginning. That's why you couldn't use anybody on the force. Or maybe you just weren't able to find an underling you could fully trust.
That's a good one.
Public security's only tricks are surveillance and call tracing. You leave the dirty work to the thugs.
That may be true, but it's enough to crush the likes of you.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask just in case. Where is Soma now?
Hand over Kawana to me and there will be no more victims.
What?
Do you have a reason to protect him? I already know he's going around executing bullies. He's a disturbance to public order.
But he wasn't the one who killed Sawa-sensei.
I didn't come here to argue. I came to issue an ultimatum.
Ooh, fight him. Don't they know that's how they solve all their problems? Oh, is that a robbery? Hey, Yoshinoya. That's new, right? How else did they call them Yoshinoya before? Too bad I'm full. I like Yoshinoya. For some reason, they serve clam chowder. Oh, damn. I landed hella hard on that thing. Oh, damn.
No tech Rogan.
Hey, what's up, Boo Joey? Thanks for the big 2 months, dude. Hell, appreciate the support.
Welcome to the family. Get ready.
Is he wearing like a red shirt or is he topless? It looks like overalls. Maybe his skin's just like really good. Oh, the tree.
Get ready.
Oh, how am I not going to run into one of those poles? What the hell? Oh. What? Man, this is really hard to control. Why is it still moving? Oh, there's input delay. I'm not even pushing anything. It's still scrolling the letters. Does it just scroll them automatically? Uh-oh. It scrolls them automatically. What the hell? Man, you crazy ass old games. What up, Mike Bison? Microsoft Flight Sim, huh? You know, now that I'm free of Diablo, I'm probably gonna start playing that game again soon though, but possibilities are endless. I think I was supposed to play Fatal Frame, Metroid Dread, Battlefield. There's a lot of games to play. Damn. What's up, Crims? Man, who you got for early UFC? Fat Costa against Fat Head Vittori? Man, I think it's more likely Vittori wins, right? I'm leaning toward Vittori. But we'll see. Did you like the new Battlefield? I thought it was okay, but needed work. I didn't see the new video and like communications they put out saying how like they fucked up.
What a waste.
But they should know they fucked up. Yeah, 195. I agree. For the most part, don't let catchwood place.
And stay down.
They changed it to 205 not too long ago? Really? It's 205? Weird.
Really, guys?
Yeah, but I think Costa, you know, worked hard to get to where he was and then is going to start falling off. This is like the process of falling off. Well, that's usually how it happens.
Yagami-san, was everything okay back there? That man, Bondo, I knew something was off about him. Is he one of the men behind RK?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He was trying to find out where Kawana was.
I see. That reminds me. Hoshino-kun seems to have heard some rumors about RK.
Hoshino-kun, huh? Next week, main card starts at 11 a.m. PST. Jeez. I'm gonna sleep through it. Standard. Can I talk to Hoshino-kun?
Hoshino-kun.
There you go.
Did you pick up what the word is on RK?
Yeah. One of the bosses, Akutsu, came back to Kamurocho yesterday.
He's back?
He's number 2 in the group, isn't he?
Yeah. So he would probably know about Soma. Know where he is?
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, Yagami-san, but RK owns some of the cabaret clubs in Kamurocho, and Akutsu manages them. If a girl makes a lot of sales, or if she becomes a rising star in the club, Akutsu apparently gives that girl a bonus, personally.
How do you know this stuff, Hoshino-kun?
Our clients come from all walks of life in Kamurocho, cabaret girls included.
So to sum it all up, a popular girl has a chance to meet Akutsu?
Yeah, but this week nobody was getting that chance. Until yesterday. Which is how I figured out Akutsu is back in Kamurocho. He must have been in Yokohama.
Oh, well, that makes sense. But where exactly in Kamurocho is he?
That's the part I don't know. RK bosses never sleep in the same place twice. Gotta keep the cops off their trail.
Yeah, right? Send in
The
Saori.
risk. Akutsu still reaches out to popular girls.
Hey, I'm not even mad. In fact, I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, damn.
Awesome, Saori-san. If you
Spicy.
can rock the cabaret gig again, you can hook Akutsu.
It'd be an undercover mission to infiltrate RK.
Damn. Hooker finna get slept by Makachev.
Damn, if I don't want to see Saori-san transform one more time, I can't help it!
What the hell's gotten into you?
Are there any bars we know for sure that RK owns?
Damn, Saori simp.
There is. You remember Queen Rouge, the place Saori-san snuck into a long time ago? RK recently took over the management there.
Queen Rouge. What about the owner? Still the same guy?
Yep, he's still there. One of the original employees. Only thing is, it used to be a classy spot, but they've cut a lot of corners. The vibe has probably changed a lot.
Really? Well, maybe that means I can afford to go.
Hey, totally. I want to go too.
This is no time to be idiots.
Okay, well, Saori-san, you'll need the whole makeover again. I can take point on that.
No need, I'll be fine.
Oh, damn.
Just the other day, Mari-san and I figured out what kind of makeup goes over well with RK. I'll just go with that.
With Mari? Well, counterpoint, I think a man might know better what men like.
With all due respect, don't judge what you haven't seen.
Oh, really?
I have to redo your makeup. I'll leave it to you, Saori.
Okay, I'll leave it to you, Saori-san. Should have just kept my mouth shut.
Believe me, I'm not one to boast, but I'm confident my efforts are in the best interest of the mission.
That's the spirit. With Saori-kun here, Genda Law will have its doors open for another 20 years.
True. And we've got Yagami-san's wisdom, too.
All right, should we get on with the mission?
Let's do this.
You know, I don't really like Dan Hooker or Islam Makachev, but I guess smart money's on Makachev, right? Hooker just seems like he kind of sucks. How does he keep getting fights? Man, the way Barbosa beat him up was so crazy. Gotta get beat up that hard. Yeah, Hooker gets hit too easily. Why don't you like Makachev fake hype? A little bit of that too, yeah. I don't know, this seems like a bad guy. Oh, the trick? Oh, I could have used that bike. Delia. Killed him?
Really, guys?
Man, who you got in the Rose Zhang rematch? That's gonna be a crazy fight. I feel like it's really dangerous for Rose. Right? What if it's like Nagano Stipe and Zhang comes back like hella prepared? I would like Rose to win, but
wow.
I could see it going the other way.
Nice.
You can thank Mari-san.
Right?
It's perfect. I'm really impressed.
Zhang is like a little
Fine.
steroid beast.
Well then, shall we head over to Cream Bruges?
I guess it doesn't have to be
While you were
steroid,
doing
but
your makeup, I talked
seems
to
like
Kuro
Rose
about
gets
you.
tired or beat up
Like
more.
Hoshino-kun said,
But I think
there's apparently a
Zhang
system
wouldn't
in
fade.
place where a girl with great sales potential gets the attention of Akatsu.
I understand. Basically, I just have to aim to be number one at the bar, right?
How confident are you?
I can't make any guarantees, but I'll give it my all.
Then I'm with you all the way, a lady.
Damn, milady. Tip the hat.
Something happened? Where are you going, Saori-san?
Oh. Sorry, son, you're an idiot. Where are you going? Have to walk the whole way there. Yeah, Zing all day. That secret China tech, dude, where they treat all day. Lift up their fighters and carry them back to the corner. And I'm sure they'll have Herb Dean as the ref. Why does that guy get to ref all like the high profile main events? You know, so they can sway the results. As much as they can anyway. Can't stop it if she gets head kicked knocked out. Damn, pick up a few stretchy rubbers before you go in there?
I pass by this
Sorry?
place
What the hell?
sometimes, but it's been a while since I've been inside.
The owner remembered you from last time. Said he wished you were there every night instead of just one.
The undercover cabaret girl of his dreams returns.
Oh, take this before you go. It's a wireless earpiece. If you end up going somewhere with Akutsu, we can use it to communicate. I'll be there in a flash if things go even remotely south.
Got it. I know you have my back, Yagami-san.
You bet. Good luck then.
I like how she's wearing the pearl necklace I gave her last time.
Oh, Saori-san. It's you. Yeah. Looking at you takes me back to better days. You are a cut above. A sight for sore eyes.
Nice to see you again. Have you been well?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Well, that's a lie. Last time you were here, we were a good place. But times have only gotten tougher. Now, we're just a fast and cheap dive bar with mediocre service.
Yes, I heard a bit about that.
Keep this on the down low, but the former owner lost a bet in Mahjong. So we sold the bar. We're under RK's management now. Ever since they took over, we're just like every other seedy place. We don't even make a profit unless we're shuffling people in and out, which of course impacts the girls' performance.
But I hear the girls with promise catch the eye of the RK members.
Haha! So you already know about that. Yes, RK treats people well who treat their bottom line well. If they notice a special girl, they'll give her a bonus to show their generosity. Or maybe Akutsu-san just wants to drink with cute girls.
Where do girls usually meet up with Akutsu-san?
No particular location. Just depends on his mood, I guess. Haha! But you have your eye on that bonus, I see. Well, if anyone could get it, it's you, Saori-san. I'm rooting for you.
Can you hear me, Saori-san?
Damn, some bright ass lights.
You got in okay. Just so you know, I think I'm gonna call for support.
Support?
Yeah, so in case you meet Akutsu, we'll be ready to pounce on him. But you'll be on your own until then.
Heap praise on the guest, huh?
So, are you the new girl the manager brought in?
Oh, damn.
You were kind of older than I thought you'd be.
The house wenches.
I'm sorry.
Shut
Nice
up,
to meet
bitch.
you.
What club were you at before this?
Oh, I'm usually an office worker. But I worked here once about 2 years ago.
What, so you just come back whenever you feel like it? Like some part-time gig? Really? You treat this job like it's a cakewalk and expect us not to be offended?
Oh, point taken. So, I guess tonight I should sit back and watch the professionals show me how it's done?
What? Are you dissing us?
What? You can haze new girls, but if they give it back, you lose your cool?
Excuse me?
Now. You can't scowl like that when customers are here to have a good time.
You little... Wow. I thought you were just another snob, but you've got barbed wire where it counts.
Megu! You're gonna let a new chick talk to us this way?
Old or new doesn't matter. If you've got the goods, I have no complaints.
I'm going to do my best, and I'll try not to weigh you two down.
Saori-san, Megu-san, Kuriko-san, we have customers! Let's get to work!
Megu-san.
Time
huh?
for the new girl to show us what people see in her.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Hello! I'm Megu! Welcome! I'm Kuniko.
Megu, huh?
to me.
Oh, sorry, John. Come, sit here.
That's pretty funny.
You're beautiful. Oh, the best of the bunch. Man, I am loving this place.
So, how are you?
But, you know, I could make any prosecutor shake in his boots just by yelling, "Objection!"
That's awesome, you killer lawyer, you.
Jeez, why is Genda-sensei getting all the attention? For your information, I passed the national bar exam with top marks.
Uh-huh.
What's
a bar exam?
Oh, you've got to be kidding. You ladies have really never heard of the bar exam? It's the toughest certification test in Japan.
I've heard of it. Oh, so it's a certificate? Well, I passed kanji level 3 when I was in middle school.
That's not even comparable.
Kanji aptitude is a very fine certification.
Huh?
You passed your stupid bar exam how many years ago now? And you're still bragging about your scores? Seriously?
What?
Sorry, John. You can't talk that way to a customer.
That's how he likes it.
No, she's right. It's a dumb thing to brag about, isn't it? But the bar is really hard. Not everyone passes it. There's so much studying to do, day and night.
Oh my god, he's crying.
Compliment him, I must. Praise his stupid achievement. Stroke his stupid ego. Sneak in some bragging. Stroke his stupid ego. Stroke everything.
I can't believe you became such a high-powered lawyer. Almost nobody has the brains to do that.
Yeah? You think so? That really means something coming from you, Saori-san.
From me, specifically? Why is that?
The pain.
What is it? Oh, you want some champagne?
What?
1 bottle of champagne, please, for this fine young man here.
No, wait!
There's our Mr. Big Time Lawyer. So generous. Thank you.
Is it okay if I have some too? What a blessing to have such a great protege.
Sure.
So, which champagne do you want?
The best in the house, of course.
What?
Really? Wow!
Wait, is 1 bottle really enough for the 5 of us?
Genda-sensei, please!
You are right. Let's make that 2 bottles of the premium stuff.
There you go. Now we're talking, Hoshino-kun.
Oh my god. Fine. It's fine.
All right. Now it's a party, ladies.
Really? Thank you!
Listen up, girls.
There's no other customers, just them two.
Fun. I'm having a great time. I tell ya, I love cabaret clubs so much.
Me too, Genda-sensei. Especially this one. The customer service is on point. I wish I could come here every night and stay till morning.
Oh, you two know just how to flatter us. So true. Hey, in case you come back, would you like to reserve a bottle in your name? You guys are lawyers, so I'm sure you can afford it.
Well, we're not a big firm, but you know what? Let's do it!
Nice one, boss! You're the best! Uh-oh. Was What's wrong, Saori-san? You're looking kind of gloomy there. Come on, how about a smile?
Yeah, Saori-kun. I was thinking, if you could be just a bit friendlier, you'd be the belle of the ball.
Do you guys already know Saori-san? You act like you're good friends.
They do seem
Suspicious.
pretty close, right?
Huh? I don't know. But would it be so wrong if we did know each other?
Of course not, but this does happen to be our first meeting. Silly sensei.
The first time? Is it really, though?
You're both teasing me so much. Poor Megu-san and Kuniko-san are giving me dirty looks.
Well, I mean, that's because
Something does seem fishy.
Whispering to Hoshino-kun.
Hey, Hoshino-sensei. Looks like you've had a lot to drink tonight. Have you forgotten all about work? Is your head lost in the clouds? What's going on behind this cute little face?
Impure thoughts, maybe?
Oshino-kun, this is inappropriate. Stop this, now, both of you.
Oh, excuse me? Can we get that girl at this table too?
Yes, sir. You mean Saori-san,
Oh,
correct?
oh, me too. Wait a minute, what about us?
Oh my! Please, please, everyone. She's only one person.
Yeah, how come all three girls are at that
I
table?
guess the new girl's a hit.
She sure showed us up. This is crazy.
Strange ending.
Saori-san.
I'm so sorry we were rude before.
Oh, please. I just got lucky tonight.
Yeah, right. I don't think I could have done better than you in any department. You're a natural at conversation, and so sexy too.
I learned a lot, actually. And woo, I drank a lot more than usual.
Thanks for the hard work, you three. I bet you barely got any praise. It was one customer after another. What a night! We haven't had this good a take in a while. It's all thanks to Saori-san.
No, I couldn't have done it without Megu-san and Kuniko-san at my side.
Come on, it was pretty obvious who the MVP was this evening.
Boss, seeing as you're here, does that mean Saori-san's getting a bonus?
That she is. Who would have thought this could happen on her first day? All I can say is, wow. Akutsu-san wants to
Wow.
meet you and show his appreciation by giving you the bonus himself. There's already a taxi waiting outside.
Really? That is so awesome.
No kidding. So the bonus thing is real, huh?
I hope I get one someday.
So, where exactly is Akutsu-san waiting for me?
Apparently, it's a surprise. He doesn't just let that information out. But I'm sure it's somewhere in Kamurocho. And don't worry, I'm told there'll be another cab to take you home.
I see.
It's a setup.
Well then, I'm looking forward to it.
Uh-oh. Hope Saori doesn't get ice picked.
Don't worry, Saori-san.
On the other
I'm standing
picked.
by. If you need me, I'll be there in a flash.
Driver, could you tell me where we're headed?
Oh, we're almost there, miss.
We're not leaving Kamurocho, are we?
No, no need to worry.
I think he's driving to the Thug Hangout, the underground club. That's where I met Soma for the first time. I thought it had been shut down, but maybe they opened it back up.
We'll be arriving soon.
only place in Kamurocho where they have no cell service.
Saori-san, I presume? We've been expecting you. You are very beautiful. Akutsu-san will be happy.
Thank you for inviting me.
RK takes care of people who keep the cash flowing. The fact you're here means you have a talent for it. You're one of us now, Saori-san.
Dang.
If you would follow me.
Certainly.
Saori-san joined the RK. The Yagami's with the Liu-Ming.
Here she is, Akutsu-san. Tonight's heroine, Saori-san from Queen Rouge.
Ah, and I see why. You're hotter than your reputation. Come here. Let me give you some motivation to keep at it.
It's
I've
a
heard
trap.
so much about you, Akutsu-san. It's a pleasure to meet someone so famous.
Have a seat. I'm not gonna ask you to pour after a hard night's work.
It's a trap.
This sake is not cheap. That's cool though, right? Gotta show my appreciation, don't I?
Oh, there's no need for that.
It's a trap.
Well, on to the moment of truth. Your bonus. 1 million yen. Quite a stack of cash for an office worker. Yeah.
It's a big pile of money for anyone.
Oh, even for lawyers? Shirosaki-sensei?
I'm not sure I follow.
This lady lawyer came poking around before. Except she was trying to find out about Kauai at the time.
You see, when it comes to Kamurocho, we have eyes everywhere.
It was always a trap.
Anybody suspicious gets reported to us fast. Most of the eyes working for me or Soma are spies in the police force. And now, we've got a law lady in the bag. So, what do you want with me? Who sent you here, huh?
Well, this took a turn for the worse, didn't it?
You're only just noticing that. Kinda slow for a lawyer, aren't you?
Oh, I didn't mean for me. It just got worse. For you.
Oh, damn.
What the?
Man, you were harder to find than I thought, Akutsu.
Wow, so it was you pulling Saori-chan's strings.
Hell of a sight. Some piece of shit ex-Tojo man thinks he's king of the hill now?
Don't make me laugh. You're the worthless pile of shit, Yukashi. Props for having the spine to show up here without backup. And after you barely escaped with your life, Yagami.
Hold that thought. This isn't the whole party.
Huh?
Oh.
The only guy I really want to fuck up is Soma. But I guess I'll have to settle for you losers tonight.
He's already okay?
Kaito. Couldn't just stay dead, huh?
Nice work, Saori-san. We'll take it from here, but did you ring the gong for us?
What?
Nothing kicks off a fight better than a beauty ringing a gong.
Yeah. Give us something to get the mood going.
Okay. Well then. Gentlemen, do your worst!
Get ready.
Let's go! Hell yeah!
Where's the gong? Oh, I thought they were... I thought it was a literal gong. Damn! Fuck. Sick parry. The Q parry. Or Hugo parry too. Ouch. Damn! Oh damn, giant swing. Toughness Z. They keep dropping toughness Z's. Jesus, that took a ton of life. Nice power up. Oh, damn! What up, Magpie Deluxe? 57 months? Hell appreciate it, dude. Combo TV action for 57 months is a long time. Now. Holy cow. Ouch. Oh!
Can't run anymore, Akatsu.
Damn.
Can we talk now?
Saori-san didn't run for help or anything? She stayed?
Where's Soma? Where's he hiding?
I don't
don't know. He moves around more than I do.
Really? He really just another one of his pawns? Just gonna cover for him and obey his every word?
Soma can tell when someone's lying. He's always been able to. I won't be able to get away with bullshitting him. Friend or foe, if he finds a traitor, he stomps the rat dead. He can sniff out the faintest scent of betrayal. That's why I've always told him the truth. No point trying to BS him. In this business, nothing beats the ability to detect liars.
You serious right now? You're buying into some bullshit rumors, dumbass.
You just don't fucking get it, man. He can practically see the future. He was the first to bail from the Tojo clan. And usually, you need a shit ton of money to leave a clan if you don't want to be killed. That's what it's like to be a Yakuza.
Huh. Remember who you're talking to, asshole.
Soma, he somehow knew there was no future for the Tojo, so he jumped ship. With no money and not even a word to the bosses, just up and left.
There's no way he could get away with that.
That's what I thought. I said the same thing to him when he was leaving. I warned him, they'll fucking erase you. The bastard just laughed. He said the clan was finished. No way could they kill him. Then he had the balls to give me advice. Said I should get out too and not worry about it.
What did he mean by that?
By that point, the Tojo clan didn't have the resources to properly deal with defectors. Soma understood that. Sure enough, he left without a word, and nobody ever tried to fuck with him.
It's true. Soma was the first guy to slip out. No doubt the dude knew what was up.
While the Tojo clan was limping to its grave, Soma went underground and built the arcade network all by himself.
And that's how you became his errand boy.
What do you expect? I can't control Soma. I'm just the public face of RK. He holds the reins. I've been cool with that ever since I joined.
At least you're enough of a man to admit what you are.
Akutsu, Soma's being used by public security. Did you know that?
Public security?
Why was Soma looking for Shinya Kawai and Kamurocho?
I don't know. All I heard was somebody hired him to do that.
Why is he after Kawana? How are Soma and public security linked? Give me something. Doesn't it at least ring a bell?
I don't know, man. The fuck you mean ring a bell? I don't know shit.
Wait. Nah. But maybe.
Nah.
What is it?
Maybe.
Doc.
Suspicious.
Is it possible that Soma himself is public security?
Soma working in public security? What do you mean?
Well, public security trains people to become spies, so they can infiltrate and collect intel. Right wing, left wing, anti-establishment citizens groups. You get the picture. They usually try to find a weak spot in the org. Someone they can turn to their side. So yeah, that's one way to do it. But sometimes a cop who's already in public security goes undercover to infiltrate something like a Yakuza organization. What you get is a Yakuza who knows everything about the police and would be super good at sniffing out liars.
You're saying Soma is actually an undercover agent?
You heard what this fool said. Soma figured out the Tojo clan didn't have a future, so he ditched them. You think some street punk's got that kind of foresight? He couldn't, unless he had intel from the law. That'd be a different beast. He'd have to know the Tojo clan and Kamurocho like the back of his hand.
Including knowing that the Tojo clan would dissolve soon.
Yep. And then after he gets out, what does he do next? He makes a place for all the Yakuza coming out of the Tojo clan to find each other, right? Where public security can easily monitor them. That's why RK is still coming to ex-Tojo clan Yakuza like me.
In other words, RK was founded by public security to manage all the displaced Yakuza?
Sure as hell sounds like their MO. No matter how many crime rings they bring down, another always pops up in its place. This way, public security doesn't have to start from scratch. They can just keep tabs on all the free agents.
But it's mind-blowing that they'd install their own leader.
Sure as hell sounds like collusion to me.
Soma? An undercover public security agent? Shit. We gotta move. Cut the fucking chit-chat.
Why?
He's gotta be fucking listening in on us right now. If he's public security and heard all that...
Uh-oh.
Get your shit together, Akatsu. What does it matter?
Don't you get it? There's no way he'd want anyone else to fucking know!
Oh! Akutsu!
Stop shooting!
Kaito's a genius. Jesus.
Damn it. They found us.
Why didn't they shoot the other guys?
To return justice to the courtroom, Yagami makes a series of bold moves. However, Bondo, the man behind public security, makes a power play of his own, and the murderous Soma is still at large. Soma is believed to be a plant from public security, but that knowledge comes at a fatal price.
I liked Akutsu. Alright. I think I'm going to call it a night. I think big finale starts tomorrow.
So the two shooters were dressed as policemen?
Yes, they're the ones who shot Akutsu.
And only Akutsu.
They couldn't have been real officers, though, right?
Yeah. I'm guessing Soma gave uniforms to two of his own guys. Regardless of their affiliation, they were there on Soma's orders. Kaito-san's theory is that he's actually a public security agent.
Get this, talk. In America, they call people who go undercover moles.
Moles, huh?
If this really was public security, I can't believe they go
The
so
mole
far
was
as
the
to
bad
know.
guy in number 1.
Soma probably thinks he's backed into a corner. Word got out he's been a plant since his Tojo days. Not even being the head honcho will save him. He'd be nothing but a rat. And RK's got plenty of ex-Tojo in it who'd want his head for that.
I hadn't considered.
Damn, this case goes deep.
Those fake cops
all
try
the way to
take
the
us
top.
out too. They'll silence anyone who gets in the way.
Hey, you think your office could post some officers' agendas? At least for tonight.
Sure, I can get that arranged.
Shouldn't you guys have protection too, though?
I appreciate the concern. But Kaito-san and Higashi are ex-Yakuza. Not exactly a good mix, you know?
Yeah. Not happening.
You said it. Thanks, but no thanks.
Soma's probably gonna head even deeper underground after all this. But if we can track him down, we'll get the dirt on public security we need. Then we can do right by Sawa-sensei, and even bring Koana and Reiko Kusamoto to justice.
Alright, we get it. Let's walk Saori-san back to her office first, though. We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Good idea. Don't worry, Saori-san. You should be safe from here on.
Ah, what gives, sorry? You change up your look and the guys line up to protect you?
Maybe you should put some effort into it once in a while yourself.
Are you telling me this isn't effort? Yagami-kun, you had it out with Prosecutor Takano the other day, right? Truth be told,
He's in a precarious
He's not even
position.
looking at him.
He only set out to do his job, but people are starting to think he was played for an alibi. It's not the best look for our office. Public opinion of us isn't as high as it once was.
With Aniki on your side, you don't need me out there. Besides, I should show up to work sometimes.
Alright, let's go, Saori-kun. Push these guys out of the way. Oh, fuck. These guys started getting guns.
What a waste.
Oh, Popo.
いらっしゃいませ。
That's probably smarter, huh? Can't use these drink machines anymore. That's weird. You enjoying the game, Galaxy Roamer? Yeah, I like it. I kind of feel like I think Judgment 1 was a little bit better put together. I kind of feel like this is a little looser. Like, the side stories aren't really well done, I think. But maybe that's just like because they thought it'd be more open-ended like this. Give you more freedom. This game definitely feels like it has more freedom. The freedom to walk in front of cars. Yeah. Drop Saori-san off and then call it a night.
Oh, hey. Heard it was a rough night. You alright?
When I heard Akatsu was shot, I just froze. All I could think was, what if something happened to Saori-san?
Couldn't spare a thought for us?
Well, we're glad everyone's safe.
Yeah, but Soma got the jump on us. He's a bigger threat than we thought.
What do you mean by that?
We think he's working undercover for public security.
Undercover?
It's a new development. I'm sure it puts a damper on Genda-sensei and Hoshino-kun's big night out.
Huh? Well, I only showed up because Hoshino-kun talked me into it.
You said you wanted to see what it was like in there, too!
Did I really? I don't recall that.
Incredible. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go change.
To put it lightly, looks like you guys are in for the cold shoulder for a while.
What if those guys are fake cops too?
If what you say is true, a public security agent is scooping up thugs into RK.
Yeah, and his name's Kazuki Soma. We haven't confirmed it yet. But if he really is an undercover agent, then everything starts to make sense. Public security gets to use RK as their pawns, who feed them intel from the streets.
All those scumbags are just working for public security without even knowing it.
But that setup is exactly what let Soma and RK grow so successful in the first place. For example, I'm sure the guys who killed Akutsu are RK, but they were definitely decked out in real police gear. Soma's role in public security would make getting that gear easy.
If that's true, we can't trust anyone in uniform now. Should we be concerned about the police downstairs?
Don't worry. They're here thanks to Mafia.
All things considered, can't the police do anything about Soma?
Well, according to public security, there's no one by that name on record, so that's a dead end.
They must have wiped him from their files already.
Soma had to have been in the Tojo clan for 10 years minimum. He and Akutsu were both in the Nikyo Consortium. Higashi knows more about that stuff than me, though.
Okay, we'll ask him about it tomorrow then.
Sounds good.
Back to the agency and rest up. Maybe again a super hang on. Look wrong way. One day I'll beat the beginner stage. Shit's tough. Not actually meant for beginners. Oh, you bitch. Damn. Oh, what? I didn't even touch it. Didn't even touch it. Man, 1987. It's a crazy long time ago. How old were you guys in 1987? I was 1. Oh, the rock! Cool. Oh! It's like a hell knocked me into the sign. No, what? I didn't think I was gonna hit that sign either. Damn. That was a new high score, too. High score. We got 6.9 million? Alright. Not bad. See, this game has a good initial system. It doesn't keep scrolling for you. Oh, first place. Perfect. Yeah, 87 was a good year. Came out at 1. Fake Dovecane. Got that in common. I know, AAA, the Galaga God. Too bad there's all these Sega games in here. That'd be cool if they had, like, Namco and shit. Right? I think Galaga's Namco. I want one of these games to have Donkey Kong. That's like my favorite old school arcade game. Because that movie, King of Kong. I learned how to play Donkey Kong just because of that movie. But I suck at it. That shit's hella tough. Alright, last game.
Great. Round 1. Let the action begin. Go!
Oh shit. Ouch.
Round 2. Go!
Oh shit.
Time over. Rick wins.
Get him, Grace.
Round one. Let the action begin. Go!
Damn, it's throwing her into the wall all day.
Round two. Go!
Holy shit.
Rick wins. Round one. Let the action begin. Go!
Damn.
Round two. Go!
Go get him.
Griff loses.
Come on, Grace.
Let the action begin.
Even with the house sweep. Oh, fuck. Oh, flying knee from hell. Get that kid in the UFC. What?
Griff loses. Round
All right,
one.
last try.
Let the action begin. Go!
You got this, Grace.
Round two. Go!
I just walked right into it. Oh, my guitar death fist worked so well last time, right?
Griff loses.
I'm gonna try one more time.
Wrestle. Round one. Let the action begin. Go!
That hop kick is so sick. Oh!
Round one. Let the action begin. Go! Round two. Go!
Double standing twin pistons? Guy's cheap. Oh, and a death fist? Whoa, triple? I can only do one. I wasn't mashing hard enough, I guess. Damn, she's good. What the hell?
Loses. Round one. Let the action begin. Go! Round two. Go!
Holy shit. Like alley kicks for her. That does so much damage. Learn that from the computer.
Round one. Let the action begin. Go! Round two. Go!
Oh, twin pistons all day.
Round one. Let the action begin. Go! Round two. Go!
What the fuck?
Round three. Go!
Hey, get the hell out of here.
Wins. Round one. Let the action begin. Go! Round two. Go!
Oh no! Oh my! That did a lot of life.
Round 3. Go.
Can't trust those BGCs. More than 50% life in one giant swing?
Round 1. Let the action begin. Go.
Refused to get roundhouse kicked in the face. Oh.
Round 3. Go.
Oh my god, that one kick did like 60%. Armors must mean a lot. Okay.
Round 1.
The mirror.
Let the action begin. Go. Round 2. Go. Round 3. Go.
Oh, what? Instant duck throw.
Round 1. Let the action begin. Go.
Man, this guy's good.
Round 2. Go.
My chest.
Loses.
Alright, last
Round
one.
1. Let the action begin. Go.
There you go. Get the fuck out of there.
Round 2. Go.
Oh, sick. Double ring outs.
Win. Round 1. Let the action begin. Go.
Fucking Jane, are you serious?
Round 2. Go.
That running one was unsafe. That was free. Who the fuck is Jane?
Round 1.
Alright.
Let the action
This is the real
begin.
last one.
Go. Round 2. Go.
Man, punishing all these highs with duck throw, that's cheap as hell.
Loses.
Jane, you bitch. Alright. I think I'm done skis. I think I'll hit up the big finale tomorrow. I guess if we're lucky. Maybe I'll do big finale and maybe D2. I keep forgetting to check how bad the queue is. Maybe it's like no queue at all. And maybe the game names, the game list get updated all the time, no problem.
Come on. Watch this.
It's such a funny EX. Just constantly low grab someone.
Let's do this.
What a waste.
I saved it, right? Yeah, it's fine. Pretty sure I saved it. 24 hours. I think this game's probably way longer than my playthrough is leading on, right? Because I didn't do a ton of side quests. I think for the most part I've just been playing the arcade and going through the main quest. I don't know, it seems like doing side quests with this guy is a little different than doing them with Kiryu. I feel like it's funnier doing them with him. Man, that lens flare. That shit's like always present. Just like Diablo. Alright, I better get out of here. GG's everyone. Another solid episode in the Lost Judgment series. I think tomorrow might be the last DVD. Right, only a couple more chapters. Maybe the chapters will be like really long though, right? It could be a lot of lore. But I'm thinking finale part 1 at least. Maybe we'll do Diablo extensions on the weekend. Man, I can't believe it's finally Big Friday. Finally. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Judgment finale. Diablo finale. Fatal Frame finale. Yeah. Solid October. Anyway, hope you guys all have a good night. Enjoy Big Friday, and I'll catch y'all next time. Take it easy, everyone.